Well, first I'm gonna eat this piece of cheese. You ever just eat a piece of cheese? Just open up the fridge and go, you know what I want right now? I want a piece of plasticky, delicious nonsense. Me either. Never do that. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why. I just occasionally will just eat a piece of cheese. Not as bad as my old man. He used to make breadless sandwiches as a snack. He'd grab a piece of cheese and a piece of ham and wrap them together in a roll and then just eat it. I was like, what are you doing? When I was a kid. He's like, it's a breadless sandwich. I tried that once with mustard. Mom was not happy with me. A few days ago, I went into the freezer for the first time in like at least a day, possibly two. It was definitely the first time that day. And some of my freezer pops, because I get freezer pops in a box, and I take them out of the box a few at a time, stack them up vertically against stuff so that there's a hole at the an empty spot at the top, so I can just snip and not have to, and throw that away and we're good. And they'd fallen over, which happens sometimes. And I went, huh. And as I was picking them up, I found two that were liquid. They'd been in the freezer for days. I hadn't opened the freezer in days. All of the rest, probably 10 or so, were solid. There were two that were liquid. And I went, what? Because that doesn't make any damn sense, does it? So I stood up all the frozen ones and took the two that were liquid and put them over here on the other side separately, right? And I went, all right, that's weird, but whatever. And I went on about my business. The next day, I opened it up to get a freezer pop and I checked the two that were liquid. And one of them was frozen. The other one, still liquid. And I'm going, because my first thought is, oh crap, something's wrong with the freezer. But no, nothing's wrong with the freezer. Everything else in the freezer is fine, right? Okay. So I pick it up and look at it, and it's liquid. And I go, and I put it back. And I take the one that was frozen and cut it open and eat it, and it was fine. It was hard. Everything was fine. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I open up the freezer and check that one, and it's still liquid. It's been liquid at this point for like 4 days. Since I discovered it. And I'm like, and I pick it up and look at it, and it's purple, but it's liquid. And I'm like, what? And I turn it upside down, turn it back, and it's just liquid. And I go, I don't understand. So while I was thinking, I shook it. Just because, I was holding it. And I looked at it, and now it's slush. And I'm like, what? What? And I turn it up, and it goes, instead of just going bleh, like liquid, it goes, yeah. Somehow, the kinetic energy of shaking it turned it to slush. And I went, what? And I put it in the freezer. Because it scared me. Because it's possessed by the devil. And then I checked it earlier today, and it's frozen. Hard. Just like every other one in there. And I went, apparently shaking it is how you get rid of the devil. Which explains exorcisms. You just shake them, and the devil goes out. Yeah. And Chad is telling me not to eat it. Why not? Because it had the devil in it? Did I eat it when I found that it was frozen? I actually don't remember. I didn't open the freezer when I went in there. I just grabbed a piece of cheese. Oh, because it has antifreeze in it. Alright, and that's my story about my non-frozen freezer pop in amongst a bunch of other freezer pops that then auto-slushed when I shook it. I don't know. All right, so here's a quick update for that weird freezer pop. It's hard now. See, look. Well, I've been holding it for a minute or so now, so it's started to. But look, it's frozen now, and I'm gonna eat it, and hopefully it's not actually made with antifreeze, and I die. Okay. Okay. Consistency feels right. 5 bits for Chewie's medical care after eating this. Thank you, Pinball Witch. Like I said, it tastes good. The consistency is right, I guess. I think. Oh, it's really cold. I think I'm gonna survive. Yeah, I think I'm good. So. Woo! Alright, well, that's the end of the freezer pop that wouldn't freeze, or whatever story. So, yeah. That's how the story ends. Not with a dead Chewie, but with a vaguely satisfied Chewie. Sorry to disappoint you. It's pretty good, though.